This is General Hospital, show 133, July 4th, 1980. Happy 4th of July.
Laura! Hello, Lesley.
Good morning, Scotty. You're up early.
Listen, I just woke up and Laura wasn't here, and she hasn't been here all night. I thought maybe she might be over there with you.
No. No, I haven't seen her. I thought sure she would have gone home. You haven't heard from her or anything?
No, I haven't heard a word.
I don't like that. Maybe she stayed with a girlfriend. Have you called anyone yet?
No, you're the first person.
Okay, well, why don't you let me do it? I'll do that. I'll call Claudia and Beverly to start and see if either of them has heard from her.
You let me know what you find out, all right? I mean, even if you don't find out anything, you let me know, okay?
Yes, of course I will. Now, don't you worry. You know, there are many possibilities, and I'm sure she's all right. I wonder if Rick would have heard from her.
Yeah, that's possible. I hadn't thought about that.
Okay, look, I'm just gonna get started calling people, and I'll let you know what I find out, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Hello.
Hi, Rick, it's me. I'm terribly sorry to bother you so early, but I've been very, very worried about Laura. She didn't come home last night, and it suddenly occurred to me that maybe you might have heard from her.
No, I haven't heard a thing, but I'm sure she's all right.
What makes you so sure?
Lesley, mainly experience. I mean, this is not exactly like she's first time she's ever done it.
Yes, I know. I did think of that.
What would you like me to do? Can I help you?
I don't know what anyone can do at a time like this.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll have some breakfast and I'll come right over.
Oh, you will? Oh, well, thank you. That would help, I'm sure.
All right, I'll see you in about an hour. Is that all right?
Yes, it's fine whenever you can make it. Thank you.
That's all right. I'll see you then. Wait.
Want?
Laura, I want a couple hours of sleep in something that's a little softer than that midget bathtub. Now, you move over to the other side of the bed. Will you be safe? And just let me sleep here a couple hours, okay?
Oh, if only you'd gotten us 2 rooms to start with.
Hey, you didn't have enough money for 2 rooms. I'm not gonna pay for your poverty. Move over!
No, go away!
This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't want to hurt you, Laura. I just want to sleep.
Not in the same bed with me.
Oh, great. I had to have a honeymoon with Alice in Wonderland.
All right. All right. You lie down. I will get up and get dressed.
You have no heart. You know that? No heart at all.
Look, if we're going to share this room, we're going to share this bed in shifts. You understand?
Sounds great. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Damn it, Laura, you took the blanket! Laura, please bring me that blanket, please. I am freezing.
You know, it's true what they say that you never really know a person until you live with them. All you've done since we've gotten here is complain, complain, complain.
Complain? The last 24 hours of my life have been a bloodbath, and you have not heard me complain once. How can this place be so cheap? They only give you one blanket.
Here, it's all yours.
Oh, thank you. You're an angel of mercy. You saved my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What is that?
I'm opening a window. I'm getting some fresh air in here.
What are you making? Popsicles? It isn't cold enough?
I like fresh air.
So do I. Outside. But darling, the reason they make motel rooms is to keep fresh air outside.
You'll survive.
Yeah, at 72 degrees. Now, will you settle down? Let me give me some sleep.
Look, I'm hungry. Isn't there someplace around here where we can go and have breakfast?
Wait a little while. I'll take you somewhere real nice.
I think I'll be waiting forever. I'm hungry now.
Then go, darling. Go. Go.
Fine, fine.
Oh, listen. There's one thing, Laura. As much as I hate to be supported by a woman, you're the only one who has any money. So, could you possibly find it in your heart to bring me back a stale crust of preferably warm bread?
You know, if you sleep enough, you don't need to eat.
You know, there is no danger of my sleeping enough in this joint.
I'm going now. You gonna come with me?
No, I'm gonna stay here. Thank you very much for asking. Stay here, I'm gonna get some sleep. And then I'm gonna try to break the code on this black book. That's what I have to do. Because if I don't break this code, I have to give up eating, sleeping, and talking to you, which I have grown so fond of.
Will you go? There is nobody here. Leave me alone. Go away.
Good morning. So you are in here after all.
Just barely.
May I come in?
Come in.
I wanted to come by and see how you are and find out whether or not Laura got home.
No, Laura did not come home, and I'm rotten, Zelda.
Uh-oh. That's what I was afraid would happen.
I've been trying to put this ice pack on my head, but I can't get the ice out of the ice tray.
Oh, well, listen. Let me give you a hand. I have been known to get ice out of trays.
Yeah, well, how are you getting headaches out of heads?
Not as good. Have you had any breakfast?
Oh, no. Breakfast.
A little food in the system, Scotty. It could help.
No, I've got more important things on my mind right now.
Yes, I know. Have you heard anything at all from Laura?
No, I haven't. Neither's anybody else, but that's just okay.
Is it?
Yes, it is. I don't care whether I see her or not. That's fine.
Oh, I don't think that attitude's going to last very long. Regardless of what's happened, she is still your wife, and you do still love her.
Pretty sure about that, huh?
Yep, I sure am. So listen, you just try this and see if it doesn't help.
Doesn't help.
So maybe you could give it a second or two.
Boy, I feel rotten. Listen, I want to apologize last night in case I did anything weird, strange.
Oh, you weren't so bad. I'm just sorry that I couldn't have done a little more.
Well, right now there's not much anybody can do for me.
Well, I think I can do something this morning. I'm going to scramble you some eggs and fix you some toast. Now, if I fix it, will you eat it?
I'll try.
That's fair enough. Where do we keep the skillets?
Now, that depends on who used it last. If I used it, it could be under the bed, but Laura used it. It's probably in the oven.
Aha, it is.
Oh, for crying out loud, I don't want to see anybody.
What, do you want me to run a little interference for you and get the door?
Forget it.
Hi, how are you?
Not good.
Well, I can see that. What's the matter?
Come on, man. I had too much to drink last night.
I was afraid that was gonna happen.
Listen, I don't want to stand here. And if you want to come in, come on in, all right? You're welcome to just be quiet.
Thanks. Look, have you heard anything from Laura or heard any...
Good morning, Brian. You going to be joining us for breakfast?
I have so much to write about that I hardly know where to start. The big news, of course, is what happened yesterday with Luke and Jennifer's wedding. It was the most awful thing. Before the wedding got underway, Scotty came on board the yacht and got into this really terrible fight with Luke, and the first thing we knew, he'd knocked Luke overboard. Scotty jumped in after him to try to save him, but he couldn't find him. And then the harbor police came and searched all around the harbor and sent down divers and everything. But they never found Luke's body. Someone said he might have been carried out to sea by the current. But everyone's sure he's dead. And poor Jennifer was so hysterical over it.
Good morning, honey.
Oh, hi. You're up early and ready for work. How come?
Well, because Laura seems to be missing, and I've been really worried about that.
Missing?
Yeah, she didn't go home last night. And I have called all of her friends, and nobody knows where she is. She just seems to have vanished into thin air.
Well, don't be scared or anything.
Oh, I'm not scared. Mildly panicky, but not scared.
Well, don't be. If I know Laura, she's probably hiding out somewhere, all upset about the fight that she had with Scotty yesterday. And she's probably feeling very responsible for Luke's death because she drove Scotty to it.
Well, she's not making anything better by just causing everybody to worry about her, is she?
No. But then she never seems to think that way. It's always how she feels. It never seems to occur to her that other people might be worried.
Well, it should. She's been told often enough.
I'm sure that she'll turn up. Right now, it's Scotty that I'm worried about. I don't know if you've heard the broadcast this morning or not, but do you know he may be charged with murder?
Attorney Scott Baldwin was booked on suspicion of murder, but was released on bail. So far, authorities have found no trace of Luke Spence's body and believe now it may have been carried out to sea. Today's forecast is for clear skies over Port...
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, boys.
Good morning. You two are up nice and early.
We were just wondering if anybody heard any news on Scotty Baldwin.
Well, we heard a newscast on the radio a little while ago. They say he's out on bail.
Well, do you think he'll have to go to court or anything? Well, we certainly hope it won't come to that.
I'm going to talk to Lee Baldwin this morning, see what he thinks.
Yeah, well, I hope it works out all right for him.
Yeah, we all hope that.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Anne. There's coffee here if you'd like it.
And
Oh,
have you heard
thank
the
you.
radio this morning?
No.
Guess what? Scotty's out on bail.
Oh, good. Good. I'll get that.
Early in the morning for callers, isn't it?
Morning.
Morning.
I decided to take you up on your offer for breakfast.
Oh, great.
Well, then I better get busy and fix it, huh?
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jeremy. Come.
Hey, did you hear about Scotty being out on bail?
Yeah, I heard it on the radio coming over.
Tommy, come help me in the kitchen, will you? Sure, Mom.
Coffee?
Yeah, please. How you doing, Jeremy?
I'm okay. I'm just a little worried about Scotty and Laura.
Yeah, me too. But I don't have anything more to tell you about it. No inside information.
I hope that Laura and Scotty have worked out the differences. I know you can stand almost anything when you have someone you love beside you.
That you can say again, ma'am.
Oh, excuse me. Hello?
Steve?
Yes?
Good morning. It's Lesley. Am I calling terribly early?
Oh, not at all. We're all up and around. How are you?
Well, I'm very concerned. I wouldn't ever call you and bother you at this hour in the morning, but I'm worried about Laura, and I wondered if by any chance any of you had seen her or heard from her at all last night.
Not that I know of. Oh, hold on just a second. I don't suppose either of you heard from Laura last night, did you?
No.
I didn't.
No, I'm afraid not. What's wrong?
Well, Scotty called me at the crack of dawn to tell me that Laura hadn't been home at all last night, and I've tried almost every place I can think of, and I've had no luck. I have no idea where she is.
I wonder what could have happened to her. Well, Laura didn't come home last night, and Lesley says she doesn't know where she is.
You want some more coffee?
I'm fine.
Are you starting to feel a little bit better?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel human.
Well, human enough to answer a couple of questions?
About what?
Well, I'm kind of curious about Zelda being here this morning.
What do you mean being here this morning? She was here cooking breakfast. You saw that yourself, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, but that's not your usual run-of-the-morning thing. I mean, I saw her here last night, and then I see her here this morning.
She didn't spend the night, Brian.
Well, I didn't know what to think.
Yeah, well, we're friends. There's nothing more, all right? So don't make a big deal out of everything all the time.
Hey, ease up.
Sorry.
Well, what are you gonna do about Laura?
I'm not gonna do anything about Laura. Either she'll come home when she wants to or she won't. I really don't care at this point. I got more important things in my mind. The arraignment is supposed to be this morning.
You got any idea what's going to happen?
No, I haven't got the slightest idea.
Well, look, I'll look around for you and see what I can do to try to find her.
Look, all right, just don't push it, all right? She'll come home when she's good and ready. When she does, I will be ready for her. But I'll tell you one thing, Brian. There's nothing left in our marriage.
Oh, come on, Scotty, don't talk like that.
What, are you
For
nuts or
Christ's
something?
sake.
Did you read the letter? I read the letter.
Morning, Scotty.
Morning. Brian is here.
Darling, how are you?
Fine.
Oh, Brian.
Good morning.
Hello, Brian.
How are you, lad?
Oh, worried like everybody else.
Well, we're here to take Scotty to the courthouse for the arraignment.
Well, it's bad enough that I'm hungover. I gotta face a judge today.
Don't worry, we're gonna come through this all right.
Darling, is there anything that you should tell us before we go down there?
Well, I want to brief Scotty, yes.
I'm gonna go get dressed. I should get dressed, shouldn't I? I'll get dressed.
Oh, I'm glad it's you. I was scared.
Here. The paper. I also got some stuff for you to eat.
Great. What'd you get?
Coffee cakes, coffee, small tomato juice, coffee for you.
Perfect. I'm sure it's better than those hors d'oeuvres at the wedding.
The paper says that Scotty's going to be arraigned, but he's out on bail. At least that's something.
Don't worry about him. He'll be all right.
Will he? Luke, I'm not so sure.
I'm telling you, don't worry about him. We won't let him go to jail.
You bet we won't. What are we gonna do today?
The first thing I'm doing is I'm going to my office in the disco.
Why?
Because we need a lot of bucks to finance this kind of high living, baby.
Oh, sure. Another $1 or two.
I'm talking about the living we're gonna do once we leave this dump.
Amen to that. Do you have a lot of money in your office?
I got enough to tide us over for a while.
Do you think... Luke, do you really think that you should try to go into the disco with it? Somebody will see you.
I have to try. I have to. I just gotta make sure that if I'm caught, this isn't on me.
Well, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna leave it here with you for safekeeping, just in case.
You mean you want me to wait here for you?
Yes. I want you to stay here. If I'm not back by late afternoon, you take that black book to Joe Kelly. Nobody else. Just Joe Kelly. You got it?
I got it.
Good.
Wait a minute, Luke. What do I tell him?
Just tell him where I got a hold of it. He'll know what to do with it.
Listen, wouldn't it really be better if I went along with you?
No, it wouldn't. No. I want you to stay here. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay. Take care of yourself, all right?
Self-preservation. First law of the jungle.
Yes, and you've broken a lot of laws. Just be careful.
You better be careful. You're starting to care.
Of course I care. Luke,
Laura,
just get out of here.
Laura. That means so much to me. I have the key. You lock the door after me, all right? Don't go away.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.